We are very excited to see you all blossoming and growing as you are there on Earth. We know that the best is yet to come for you, and so do your guides and higher selves. Therefore, we are always encouraging you to enjoy the moment you are in right now, as we know that there is truly nothing to worry about. Planet Earth and its humanity are now experiencing a unique moment of change called planetary transition. Everything will be very intense. Profound changes are taking place in all known and unknown sectors. As old Earth dissolves to make way for replacement by our new planetary home, everything that has been taught, known, believed and practiced will gradually cease to exist in a few years. Much has already changed, but because these changes are dosed and timed, most people don't notice. As she ignited the Avaberry umbilicus with her massive Bethlehem star of silvery white flames, the tri-waves of braided silver and gold pulsed through the dragon lines, which intersected with the floating bridge. This seems to be the primary focus of building the recent Holy Mountain architecture for seating several new rainbow arc bridges uniting with the Universal Diamond Gateway, a type of cosmic Christ consciousness distribution center in which different star patterns that are connected to the returning Ascended Master can heal their light body and reunite with their spiritual sun, star home, and divine counterparts. Souls from higher dimensions, here we speak of who you know as the star seeds, have been present on Earth for thousands of years, taking breaks from time to time and going back to their place of origin. In the 60s and 70s, many chose to return, bringing with them new friends and making the decision to assist in the upliftment of Earth. Since those decades, and well into the 80s, 90s, millions of souls from the higher dimensions have arrived on Earth to help humanity and Earth for the ascension process. We hold that vision for you of gradually returning home to Source, and we encourage you to feel for that within yourselves as well. The journey and the evidence of the progress you are making along with the way are all available to you when you look within. If you try to figure it all out with your mind, you are going to have a very hard time making sense of it all. And so, use your mind to focus. Use your mind to filter. Use your mind to think a thought on purpose. You have so much power within you, and the power that is within you has barely been touched by most of you up until this point. That is changing, of course, as more and more people begin accessing their spiritual gifts and abilities. Once a person does access a gift or an ability, they eventually come to realize that the biggest gift they always had was their sensitivity. Your sensitivity leads to your compassion, your ability to feel a vibration on purpose, and your ability to create a better reality for you and everyone else. For many of the Blu-ray empath and the starseeds, you may not have had the traditional life of what has been laid out on the Earth plane that many of your family and peers may live, with steady locations to live, jobs, and marriages and homes. That is not to say that you will not have a marriage or relationship, a home, and a passionate career. However, your soul came here to not just have experiences through life cycles that have been predetermined by what is considered a typical and normal life on planet Earth. I am dictating this message to you from my home beneath the earth, where over 1.5 million of us live in perpetual peace and prosperity. We are human and physical just like you, except for the fact that our mass consciousness holds thoughts of only immortality and perfect health. Therefore, we can live hundreds and even thousands of years in the same body. I, myself, have been in the same body now for many, many years. We came here from Lemuria over 12,000 years ago, before a thermonuclear war took place that destroyed the Earth's surface. we faced such hardships and calamities above ground that we decided to continue our evolution underground. We appealed to the spiritual hierarchy of the planet for permission to renovate the already existing and prepare it for the time when we would need to evacuate our homes above ground. Those who are stuck in their minds are usually not in touch with that sensitivity that would allow them to feel compassion for others, and to feel a vibration on purpose that would allow them to then see that vibration reflected back to them in the universe. Those who are sensitive are more likely to tap into their spiritual gifts and abilities because those sensitivities make the world outside of themselves a very harsh place to be in. And that sort of forces a sensitive person to go within, to feel their feelings, to meditate, and all of those things help to unlock their spiritual gift or ability. So do not be surprised if life continues to nudge you in that direction of going within, rather than enjoying all of the bright and shiny aspects of the physical realm. You will be able to do that, of course, eventually, but it serves you better not to get caught up in having mansions and luxury automobiles, super yachts, and so on. Those can be distractions from the kingdom of heaven that exists within you, and that's the real journey that you are on. It's a journey of discovery, and you are discovering that everything was always inside of you all the time. You just needed enough encouragement from the world outside of you to let go of that which the ego would pursue and to look within for that which you truly are. It is these beings who hold within them the crystalline energies of divine light consciousness, which the earth and humanity needed for the graduation into the higher planes of existence. Many of them are activated at this time and are planting seeds of awareness all who they come in contact with and into the collective. You are also being assisted by the local star, Soul, transmitting to you light templates for further activation of your DNA, chakras, and energy centers around the earth. Spend time outside, meditate, no matter the weather. Just being outside causes one's frequency to shift as you breathe in new energies. The carbon atom is shown with protons, neutrons, and electrons. You came to be awakened and be of service, and that means that there have been events that have caused you to wake up. These experiences are caused by your soul's life purpose, which forces you out of your comfort zone and into what you believed was security. And while others may be able to stay in certain relationships, jobs, and locales, this was not your spiritual journey, which was divinely designed perfectly just for you. As new forerunners, way shower light bearer. Starseeds, you came to be the change and upliftment for many of those establishments and institutions, and to expand consciousness and set new parameters. Returning to the core of your being is the goal of the spiritual awakening path. It is a reunion with your soul, or true nature. However, the journey to spiritual enlightenment is not a linear one. Instead of dying and returning through the evolutionary process, using the divine realms and heaven to transcend lesser consciousness, healing, and separation from God. Many people choose to go through this process in one lifetime in order to ascend from all of their ascensions. And some of the reasons for acceleration process you see on the planet. When the war was to begin, we were warned by the spiritual hierarchy to begin our evacuation to this underground cavern by going through the vast tunnel system that spread throughout the planet. We had hoped to save all our Lemurian people, but there was only time to save 25,000 souls. The remainder of our race perished in the blast. For the past 12,000 years, we have been able to rapidly evolve in consciousness. Due to our isolation from the marauding bands of extraterrestrials and other hostile races that prey on the surface population. The surface population has been experiencing great leaps of consciousness. in preparation for humanity to move through the photon belt. It is for this reason that we have begun to contact surface dwellers to make our existence known. For in order for the Earth and humanity to continue to ascend in consciousness, the whole planet must be united and merged into one light from below and one light from above. The love within you beckons you towards it, and everyone gets there in their own way and in their own timing. And if you can trust that and be patient with the process, then you can live happily in whatever life you've created for yourself right now. The original DNA structure was tempered with by malevolent. One of the things changed was where no photons are able to be contained within the body, leading to denser bodies and limited consciousness, operated mainly by electrons. This is what the sun offers when you are outside. The solar flares are offering higher amounts of photons each time a wave is released. This changes your whole being. Your purpose in life is to be free and exist unencumbered by mental or emotional wounds, trauma, and karma. That is why many of you may feel you have lived many lives in one. You may have had karmic and twin flame relationships, ending marriages. Fulfill soul contracts of healing and transformation, breaking dysfunction patterns in your family lineage, not only for yourself, but for the collective. You may have had to relocate to different parts of the world to heal and transform those regions, as well as perform sacred exchanges with Mother Earth Gaia as grid workers, healers, anchors, and activators of light codes. These experiences evolve and lead you through increased synchronicity, soul recognition, and divine timing. It has always been you and your higher self leading you back to your true core essence. What you might occasionally forget is the cycles of accelerating light of the ascension process enter the planet through the sun and where Mother Earth is reacting. Whereas you may experience yourself releasing, healing, and purging through your body and spirit. As you are part of this world and may live in two different worlds at the same time. This is not to say that you are not to partake in the beauties of life in this world, enjoying life, God, nature, and relationships to the fullest. It is important for you to know that the enlightened, awakened embodiment of ascension is where your love is alive in your heart with higher alignment with your higher self and source. This will look different in each individual according to the aspects of rays of creation that the soul has specialized in and embodying of their higher incarnations. And that soul is bringing forth for that aspect of ascension in embodiment back to the collective and resonance frequency here on Mother Earth Gaia. It is for this reason that we are contacting you, to make you aware of our underground existence so you can bring the fact of our existence to the attention of our fellow brothers and sisters above ground. Our book of channeled messages is written to humanity in hopes that they will recognize and receive us when we emerge from our homes beneath the ground, and merge with them on the surface in the not too distant future. We will be grateful to you for the part you play in helping us broadcast the reality of our existence.